What up, bitch? I had to keep it real cute for y'all because, typically I'm loud. But we are back with Rewine-ing the Week, Season 2.
Season 2 with K and J.
We hope that you missed us.
I miss you guys.
And if y'all didn't, I don't give up. I'm teasing. I am so teasing. I love all of
I care. We thank you for the fans. We've gotten a lot of questions and feedback about when are we coming back.
Yes, that's been awesome.
We said August, but we had to push it back to September because life happens.
It does.
So it was a great break, but we are excited to be recording again, new opportunities.
We are, you guys don't know how happy we are to be back in your graces and blessed to still be standing tall in this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure, like many of you, we are just trying to maintain, make sure that our families are good. I've suffered some heartbreak in the process, but we are still here, and that's what matters.
I'm still making it.
Yes.
It's been 8 months, or am I pushing things?
Since more March. We're talking about from March to now September, so we're getting there.
Yeah, I
6 months.
Still see people trying to hold on and keep on keeping on, so you guys continue to do so. Be there for one another as you have been there for us in support.
Yeah, wear those masks. Keep your social distance going. As I know, we've been a little lax with some of that as things progress, but just keep that going.
Because Ms. Rona is still out there.
Oh yeah, she's still popping up at people parties that she wasn't invited to.
Hello, or was invited to.
Because you're right, because they shouldn't be having a party anyways. But yeah, no, it's still very much real. So we're doing all we can to stay sane and resume some normalcy in our lives because this is real.
Yeah, I'm happy to see people still going out to the beaches, going out to eat or picnics. I mean, they're, most of the people I know have done their part in social distancing, picnics or whatever, but just seeing people still live their life gives me hope. I haven't gone anywhere yet. Far as like a vacation spot or beach, but that's something I would like to do without being shamed for doing it, but doing it the safe way and the best way.
Well, see, the problem, friend, you want to do a nude. You want to go to a nude beach.
I want to show off these muscles I've been getting.
They can't handle that. You talking about nude in a mask? No.
At least I won't have my nose uncovered, my whole face. You see how people just do the half face,
right? Not protecting anything by doing the half mask up to your nose,
right? I miss Friend. Friend's been gone for a minute.
I have, so I've been spending time with family in South Carolina, making sure that everybody is good there. So I've been traveling between DMV and South Carolina a good bit, and trying to keep things sane there as well. As far as when I do travel, I try to drive, even though I hate it.
I love driving, Friend.
I mean, it's good to clear your mind and stuff, but jeez,
it takes a lot. Sometimes better to fly. I like to drive. I don't like putting miles on my car.
Yeah, he don't, y'all.
So that's one thing that I don't like. But other than that, yeah.
Okay. Well, we are going to dive in as we always do. We're going to start with our, Grand Kings and Queens segment, highlight a business, and, see what the business is about.
Yeah, so I'm going to lead our Kings and Queens segment, and we're going to talk about a black photographer. His name is Dalen Stubblefield, and his website is blackphotomain.com. Now, it's not BLACK. It's BLAK photo main rewinewithus.com.
Because we always had to be different.
Oh yeah, be different, and that way y'all don't spell Black Photo Man and something might come up and you might get in trouble. But he's a Black-owned business. He's a photographer. You can follow him on Instagram. I was honored to know Dalen through the Gay Professional Men of Color organization here in Washington, D.C., in which I had the honor to be the chair of community service and programming and work with Dalen with setting up events, taking pictures of events, and what was going on behind the scenes, also on the scenes. So I do know his work. He's an amazing photographer. His creativity and sense of art are captivating in his pictures. As I mentioned, I have experienced on many occasions his professionalism with and without his camera. He has taken a few pictures of me, which have gotten a lot of likes and feedback from my friends. I had my Facebook profile picture was a picture that he took last year at a wedding, and I still upload that picture and everything. Okay. He has taken a lot of pictures of members of GPMC and just people within our community. And recently I saw his work during the 57th anniversary of the March on Washington in August. I highly recommend you check him out and not only book him, but also see his website for more details, more pictures. Follow him on Instagram. Again, that's blackphotomain.com.
Yes, definitely support. He might be able to do those old glamour photos that your grandma used to do. You know the ones.
Black and white ones.
The black and white ones, or the color with the fur around the collar. Yes. He might be able to do that one as well if you want to go good old
we had did a group picture on Sunday, and I was able to see how he operates, because I haven't done like a actual real photo shoot with him just yet, as my friends have done, but we did like a group photo shoot, and there was this guy there, friend, that had a shirt on that came to the group that said gays, bis, transgenders, bisexuals belong at the National Zoo. And he was so close to us, but we kept our composure, we kept our smiles and professionalism, and we didn't let him bother us. Mm-hmm. We didn't even feed into the negativity. And seeing how Dalen was able to work around that and not give it any fire.
Right.
To still get the pictures, to still do his work was amazing to me. Mm-hmm. He could have said, yo, you need to take that off my set, or you see us working, but he didn't do that. He pushed forward and showed what he does and what we are, and that we belong in this space. So it's kind of like, wow, did this dude follow us on social media to know that we were going to be shooting a photo shoot right there? But he really just showed up, and he stuck around for about 40 minutes with that shirt on the front and back. Those things that we belong at the National Zoo. And, Dalen did not quiver. He held his professionalism and continued to have a smile for the pictures, get camera ready, and not even give energy to that type of negativity. So definitely check out www.blackphotomain.com. So thank you guys. Yeah, that's my King and Queen segment for this episode. Yeah.
Well, tell the people what we're drinking.
So in honor of our season 2, we're drinking some champagne.
Yes, some champagne.
Have you sipped the champagne yet? It's from Spain.
Is it from Spain?
It's from Spain, friend. Okay. At least that's what Total Wine told me.
Listen, where it came from Total Wine, they should have something.
So. I love Total Wine, and I'm just getting the fruits of Spain in this glass.
Mm-hmm. Is it the fruits of Spain?
Yes, it is.
All right.
So, Fred, can we go into Pop the Cork?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
So, I guess I will go first with the pop the cork. And guys, it's been a while since we talked, but something that just recently, I guess, happened today. Why not be current and in this time? Someone mentioned to me that they had receipts that they pulled or they were pulling on me.
A CVS receipt.
They had receipts. Something was said along the lines of you're in conversation with people, and my response to that is, if you have the receipts, please generate them. Make sure that it has a timestamp. I want to see the cashier's name on it, as well as any surveys that you can do, because the reality is that you can say all you want what you have, but if you can't generate anything, it is nothing to discuss. So no receipts, you shall not speak.
Ooh,
and that is my take on it. I feel like that when people are high into their feelings, things are said, and of course, it's for me, it's easy for me to keep my composure, but I thought to myself, okay, if you have all these things, please show me what you have, because clearly that's something that bothers you, but I'm not bothered at all. So long story short, those receipts weren't generated. They were not presented to me, and that's all that matters, because the reality is that if you felt so strongly about it and you had what you needed to make your case and make your point, then please, by all means, do that. But don't come to me talking about you got receipts and I don't see no paper on this table.
So, in other words, put some respect on your name.
Oh, definitely put some respect on my name, because I'm like, I don't, I'm over here minding my business, doing me. And if you're bothered by that, sorry for you. That's just not. I'm not going to engage and give you the satisfaction or the time, because we out here doing things. We got things to do. So
you are busy and you can't be listening to that stuff. We are going to the next level, friend.
Of course. I'm like, even in this pandemic, I have found various things to make me smile on a day-to-day basis. Why let one person who is not happy with their life, even BC, before COVID, that they're not happy with their life, come and try to tear your happiness down. So keep that over there. Clearly you don't have what you need to get the results. So we're gonna keep it moving. But that's my pop the court, friend.
Well, I'm glad to hear the pop the court, friend.
That's my pop the court.
It sounds like a conversation with champagne and for champagne. Yes, so we talked about going to the next level, not letting that type of energy kind of weigh you down or get your focus. So today's topic is actually going to the next season of your life. Okay. The growth of our life is what we're going to talk about, since we have a new season, new opportunities coming in. So grab your glasses, drink with us, and have the champagne or whatever you want to have, and whether it's water, sparkling, just sit back and relax and listen to our podcast.
As long as that mouth is wet.
Oh, everybody talking about that wild friend. Wham! Now you said wet ass mouth.
Yes. Listen, hey.
So, friend, how do you feel like about going to the next season or level in your life? Like, do you prepare for, let's say it's another job opportunity, or moving into another home, or just getting out of a relationship or friendship? How do you prepare for the next season in your life?
So for me, it is more meditation and reflection. That helps me to prep for what's the next level or the next chapter in my life. It can be a scary time because you are walking into things that you're unfamiliar with. You don't know what the outcome is going to be, but you keep moving and just say, hey, this is what it is. This is what I'm doing. Let's stay focused. So my practice is to just meditate, reflect on what things worked in the past, what didn't work, and put my best foot forward. That's the main thing, and that is with relationships and life and whatever you're working with. I know for me right now, my focus is starting my own business, purchasing a home hopefully in 2021, and taking charge of my physical being, of my health and things of that nature. So those are our focuses that are greatly to be celebrated, but also can be a very scary time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you can truly prep for things that are your next chapter, but you can definitely take the time and just reflect on where you are, where you were, and where you want to be. That kind of helps you to project yourself into the next stage.
So whether you're prepared or not, do you walk by faith with it, or do you have these moments where you are fearful of the next phase?
Hey, shut up!
Because of, like you mentioned, the townhome, and other opportunities that you're aspiring to in 2021. How would you say someone deals with okay, I'm looking for a home, but I may not have the necessary resources to get one.
Right.
Or that is on my vision board for it. It's on my path of passion, but that circumstance come into your mind. So how are you able to say, this is my faith that I'm walking by, or are you walking by the sight part?
Well, it's easier said than done because, I know for a fact I serve a great and awesome God. So I walk by faith.
God is
and a lot of things, not a lot of things, in everything that I do. But you do have that level of doubt as to what you can accomplish. And I say to that, work hard to drown those thoughts out. And focus in on because I say if you can see it, you can achieve it, right? Like if you see that vision and you just work towards it, and yeah, you might have some stumbling blocks in the way. There might be some things that aren't lining up in your favor at the time, but just know that your path is already chosen for you. No matter what you believe in or what religion you believe in, your destiny is your destiny. So the focus is keeping those thoughts away and out of your mind, and just channeling your energy into what it is that you're doing. I know at times it seems like it is nearly impossible to kind of pull yourself out of a certain thought, because you keep hearing that you can't. I can't do this. But if it takes a little more time than where you're projecting, then take that time.
Like, don't compare to what Johnny doing.
Don't compare to what Johnny or Keisha's doing. Don't hey Keisha, hey boo.
We got a friend named Keisha.
We do, but don't compare yourself to what other people are doing, because your path is clearly yours, and it's going to be different. So just kind of focus in on that, and surround yourself with not only positive thoughts, but people that are also doing the same things. So you can have that level of encouragement right there for you, and you can provide that to them as well. So I'm grateful to have a number of friends that are on their grind, and even for the ones that may not be on their grind, I'm happy to be in their space as well, because they are offering insight that I may be missing, which is to enjoy life more and not take things so seriously.
Right. And they also can be your biggest cheerleader.
Oh yeah,
as well. I've been saying something recently because I like to come up with my quotes.
Of course.
So it was like I came up with this thing of don't limit your chances because of your circumstances. I like to rhyme. Right? Call me Dr. Gordon.
Yes.
But I feel you on that because, as we all hopefully have is goals, and things that we have either short term, long term, or just in the moment. And just understanding that we're going to have hard times with it, where you're going to have your good day with it, you're going to have your bad day with it. That doesn't mean that, okay, I didn't get the deal, or, if we were talking about a house or whatever, I didn't get the lender I wanted.
Right.
Or I didn't get pre-approved for what I wanted. What can I do with those resources I have, or what can I push to make more resources available?
Right.
Not necessarily just dealing with a house, but dealing in life. Going into, I started a new temp position for our detail, and just going for it. And it's a new season for me of doing something different that I know will build me up. But just having the fight with myself of, am I worthy for it? Is there somebody more qualified for it? But they chose me because of my work, because of my work ethics, and because of my portfolio. So being able to say, if they saw something in me and God saw something in me to do this, then I need to see it in myself.
Of course.
And that goes with anything that I'm trying to do. And like you said, meditation, like I try to meditate and say, okay, how am I going to focus for this next season? Because this week is cold. It was cold, friend, in the morning. So that means like summer is about to be over if it ain't already. So as the world and as our earth goes through seasons, so must we in our life. And understanding that even though I'm going through this season or next level, some people may not be able to come with me.
That's true.
And understanding that that's okay. And it doesn't have to be bad blood, but just being we're on a different wavelength or level. And as you said, for those who are pushing you, or those who are supporting you, or just those who are just stagnant.
Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, we only get this one life, right? So we need to cherish it, make it worthwhile, and satisfying and fulfilled for us. So whatever that is, whatever that looks like to you, definitely do it. Don't let no one stop you or ruin your shine. And yeah. One thing is I would leave you with is, if you're a friend with someone or you're in a relationship with someone and you feel like you're going to a next level, next season. I'm looking for a house. I'm looking for a new job. And they're stagnant in these things. Do you push them to come with you in this next season, or do you say, you know what, I'm on different things, we're on different wavelengths? So do you? Well, one thing about it, when you're talking about like relationship, I ain't trying to push nobody.
Correct.
That don't want to go. So, it's already enough for us to worry about ourselves. To worry about someone else coming along with you in your next journey, your stage is a bit much. It's not something that you should be held responsible for doing. You would hope that the person that you're with, if you're in a relationship, that they are just as focused as you are, but it may not be the case, and you have to make that decision for you as to what you want to do. If if love trumps all, or whatever the case may be, is no judgment. But for me, if they are in that space and we are working to get in that space and we've had that conversation and things of that nature, if that's not a thing, then you have to make that decision. But yeah, no, don't focus in on tagging someone or having someone tag along with you, because you know where you're going. They may be lost in direction, and that's fine. But
you can't be everybody compass.
You can't. Yeah. You can't. And TomTom went out a long time ago.
Is TomTom still on? I was thinking about GPS back last week. Garmin,
yes,
or stuff.
Garmin,
yes, which could come in handy still if your phone ain't got no service.
That's very
like
true.
Friends.
That's true.
Yeah, friend, great talk. Let us know about growth and how you guys go through the next season and growth in your life or next level, whether it is a new position or you just are more aware of yourself than you were previously, and seeing how you deal with that. How do you process your new life changes, your growth, as summer goes to fall and fall goes to winter, and we prepare for those things. Yes. So how do you prepare for that in your own life? So that was our Grab Your Glasses topic.
We look forward to hearing you guys.
So after we grab our glasses, what we do, friend, we pour that out.
Yes. And again, it's been a while since we have been in this space with you all. So in that process, we have lost a great soul, Mr. Chadwick Boseman, who, I mean, talk about a loss for words, right?
I remember I got the notification on my phone, and I was trying to sleep before I got it, and I just could not sleep. I could not believe it. It really hit me, because I admired his work. Of course, in Black Panther, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall, the Five Bloods, and A Message from the King. He was an amazing work of art. He was amazing talent, amazing young
good
man.
Old country boy from South Carolina.
He was from South Carolina.
So rep right here.
Woo, 803 and whatever other area codes you guys have.
864.
Yes, Wakanda forever. And I could not believe, I could not sleep. The next day, I woke up with my vibranium shirt on to work out.
I thought he was about to say his vibrating. I was about to say, you know, your vibrating.
It's a new season. I don't have those anymore.
All right. Talk about moving on to the next level.
But we want to just pour that out because it has been a while for Chadwick Boseman, and it was like we're losing our black men, our black sisters, and now we see our black king, the Black Panther had passed away, but his strength of carrying on and not really,
they kept that under wraps.
They did.
They really kept that under wraps, man. Much respect to his team and his family for keeping that near and dear to their heart, because I can totally understand not wanting that to overshadow your talent, and that's I would imagine that is what he was aiming to do, is focus in on what he was great at, and not let his illness get in the way and stop him from doing great things. So he'll be greatly missed.
Yes.
And we keep pushing on with his memory.
Yes, and Chadwick, thank you for the work that you have done and the positive image you have made for our black men, our black people, our black art and culture. This one goes out to you. Before we close, I have a quote from the King, Chadwick. He said, "You have to cherish things in a different way when you know the clock is ticking. You are under pressure." And those are from Chadwick Boseman. Those are his words from AZ Quotes. So rest in power, our King, Chadwick Boseman. All right, friend. I think we're about to wrap up our season 2, episode 1.
We wanted to make it short and sweet, as our kind of intro back into the season. but we're gonna keep things going. The trash will come. so look out for the trash. And yeah, we're gonna have some great things in store for this season with you guys. So keep tuned.
Yeah, we can't wait to share more. We have interviews coming. We're gonna do an interview soon with the Jameer Show. We're gonna talk about dating yourself, a table for one. We've got feedback and questions about, hey, are you gonna have other people on? Because you just can't just get enough of us. You need someone else to help us and share their opinions on things. So we're gonna do the Jameer Show soon, later on today. It's been a long day, but we're gonna push forward and do it.
We're pushing forward.
We are.
We are pushing forward. You know why? Because God is awesome.
Amen. and we're doing this for you guys. And please continue to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube us, Rewine-ing the Week if you want the PowerPoint. And that's REWINE-ING, Rewine-ing the Week. Twitter at rewinewithus, Gmail, rewinewithus@gmail.com. And launching on Saturday will be my website, JamalSGordon.com. Woo-hoo. Yes, on Sunday. And so we'll have the episodes on there as well, and the blogs of what we talked about, in my view, giving my opinion, and also Ken's opinion on what we talked about. So I appreciate you guys joining with us, and this is season 2.
Yes, and just continue to be safe, wash your hands, wear those masks, and generate those receipts.
Thank you guys, and take care. Love you.